It's time for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, the Wisconsin Army National Guard, People's State Bank, Monks and Plover, Marshall Clinic Health System, Century School of Business and Economics, Hughes Service in Millador, also by Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Wellston Properties, Pure Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dull Auto, Mullins Way, Lendutis Motors, Northwind Solar, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, The Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Stevens Point Orthopedics, Thrivent, Firehouse Subs, Pizza Ranch, the Food and Farm Exploration Center, Team Sherrill Companies, Home to Sweets, and Aspirus Health.
And good evening from KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. I'm Tom Weaver. Glad to be with you on this Thursday night as we've got a beauty in WIAC women's action as UW Stevens Point 6-2 overall. 1-1 in the WIAC takes on 7-2 and 2-0 UW-Eau Claire. Blue Gold's ranked 12th in the latest national polls here and will be a great test here tonight for the Pointers, who are fresh off a week where they got 2 wins last week before the Thanksgiving holiday, beating Lawrence 4-0. Natalie Ahern with a goal 17 seconds into the first period. Riley Novak with 2 points. Emily Grieg made 22 saves as the Pointers shut out Lawrence 4-0. And then on the 22nd, they beat Superior 4-1. Ahern with 2 goals, including the game winner. Annie Beck made 33 saves as the Pointers ran their WIAC record to 1-1. And again, 6-2 overall. NPI rankings as calculated by the NCAA. The Pointers currently 21. Eau Claire is 13. So this is a big one as we look at the pecking order of things in the WIAC. For the Blue Golds, they come into action last time out on November the 30th. They beat St. Scholastica 3-1. Jana Lesh, Jordan Hancock, Maddie Halter with goals as the Blue Golds outshot the Saints 43-17. Other games recently and some big ones, a 1-0 overtime loss against 7th-ranked Gustavus. And the Blue Golds on November 22nd handed number 1 ranked River Falls their only loss of the year, 3-0 in the win. Madison Krumholtz with a couple of goals on the night, and Campbell Frigi with, let's see here, made 35 saves in the win to get the Blue Golds the win. So first-year head coach Jared Broman was an assistant for the Augsburg men for a couple of years. He is in his first season. Of course, Eric Strand, after 10 years, moving on to Division I Vermont as a Division I assistant there. So Campbell Frigi will get the start here again tonight for the freshman out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. The Pointers are going to go with Annie Beck in net, the junior out of Granville, Michigan. You'll hear from Coach Ninneman coming up in our first intermission here, talking about the goaltending's been good and been scoring a little bit more here. One notable thing, the Pointers will be without the senior captain Maddie Anderle, who's out with an injury here. And one of those things that they'll continue to monitor, so she will be out of the lineup here tonight for Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman, and got some holes to fill in there as they'll come. But my first chance to see the Pointers here this year, 12 new recruits in as well. So we shall see how things go here against the Blue Golds. If you look at the WIAC standings last night, it was River Falls beating Beloit 7-0, a game where the shots 62-5 in favor of the Falcons. If you go with Beloit, the newcomers in the WIAC going back to Northland and their tenure through the WIAC, that's they're winless in 68 straight WIAC games, so as they come in. So Eau Claire and River Falls atop the WIAC standings. The Blue Golds 2-0, River Falls 2-1 with 6 points. Stevens Point and Superior each have 3 points at 1-1. So Eau Claire 7-2 overall, River Falls 8-1, the Pointers 6-2 on this Thursday night. Big stretch here for the Pointers as well, as they'll play here tonight for a weekend series against the Buccaneers in WIAC play. And then they'll close out the first half of the season with a pair Saturday-Sunday, a 5 o'clock start on Saturday, Sunday at 3 o'clock against Concordia University of Wisconsin. So that is the upcoming schedule here for the Pointers. All right, here's our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for UW-Eau Claire, the goaltender is Campbell Friggy. She is making her sixth start of the night. She's 4-1 overall, goals against average of .79 and a save percentage of .965. Blue Golds have the second-ranked defense in the country among Division III stats. On defense, it is Sam Moley, the senior out of Farmington, Minnesota, and Kira Bolt, a senior out of Boise, Idaho. As up front, it's Lauren Ballinger, a sophomore out of Shoreview, Minnesota. The right wing is Ava Bullard, a senior out of North Oaks, Minnesota. And the left wing is Madison Krumholtz, a junior out of Burnsville, Minnesota. Head coach Jared Vroman, he played on the men's side with UW-Eau Claire and is assisted by Brock Pakrin for the Blue Golds as they line up here in this WIAC matchup. For the Pointers, UW Stevens Point, Annie Beck will get the start in net. She's 5'9" and a junior out of Granville, Michigan. Her fifth start of the year, 3-1 overall, 1.97 on the goals against average, and sporting a save percentage of .959. So good numbers for the junior out of Granville, Michigan. On defense, it's Grace Torma, 5'7", and a senior out of Centerville, Minnesota, and Amanda Pouchnick, a 5'4", junior out of Idaho. Up front, the center, Molly Polkamp, 5'5", and a sophomore out of Baxter, Minnesota. Natalie Ahern is the right wing, 5'3", and a senior for the captain out of Byron, Minnesota. Left wing, Riley Novak, 5'10", and a junior out of Oakdale, Minnesota. Head coach of the Pointers is Ann Ninneman in her, let's see here, 20th season with the Pointers, 259 wins, 205 losses, and 50 ties for the Pointer Hall of Famer and Wisconsin Hockey Hall of Fame member. So it's the Pointers and the Blue Golds, and again on the weekend here, Stevens Point at Beloit. That's a 2 o'clock game tomorrow, and Saturday, Eau Claire will play at Superior on Saturday afternoon as well. And then next week, some non-conference games and some big ones. Eau Claire at Hamlin and on Wednesday, and at Augsburg on Friday. Superior will be at Concordia, Minnesota. And then on Saturday, Superior at Concordia, Minnesota, Augsburg at Eau Claire, St. Norbert at River Falls, and again, Stevens Point and Concordia, Wisconsin, a 2-game set Saturday, Sunday. We'll take a break, come back, and have the opening face-off. Pointers and Blue Golds, WIAC Women's Action coming up next here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant Nick Kenton at 920-889-1846 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Just like a scorching slap shot straight into the net, TDS Fiber Internet is lightning fast, straight into your home. For over 55 years, people have relied on TDS to connect to what matters most. Today, they're delivering fiber internet to tech-hungry communities to help them thrive. Enjoy reliable streaming, gaming, and more, all from a proud sponsor of your Pointers. Learn more at TDS.com. For over 50 years, Bone & Joint has been treating athletes of all ages across Wisconsin. You don't have to be an MVP to receive all-star care. Call today to schedule an appointment at one of their clinics in Bedford, Merrill, Plover, or Wausau, or visit their walk-in for more urgent care. Bone & Joint offers complete orthopedic, sports medicine, pain management, spine, and podiatry services. Call Central Wisconsin's premier specialists or visit them online at bonejoint.net. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
All right, we are set to go here tonight. Josh Carl, Nick Akers, the referees. James Mazer will work the lines. And we are set to go. Glad you're with us here on this Thursday night. All-time series, Pointers have had a rough go of it here against the Blue Gulls. Pointers lead the series 43-40-7. They won the first 16 games of the series, but in their last 36 games against the Pointers, the Blue Gulls are 34-0-2. Pointers are 27-10-3 here at Willett Arena, 16-30-4 on the road. They win the opening draw, and we are underway from KB Willett Arena. Pointers control, and they will dump it in. It goes around to the far corner. Crumholz with it. Crumholz picked up there by Molly Polkamp on the far side. Spinning backhanding shot. Shoved toward the net, off the side of the net. Played off there by Sam Moley. Moley around the boards to the near side. Half wall, held in. Pouchnick leaning for it. Polkamp getting a stick on it as well. Stevens Point looks for the first shot of the game. Blue Gulls get possession of it again. They will leave it in the near corner. Opening minute from Willett Arena, Stevens Point and Eau Claire. Pouchnick shovels a shot on the near side up the boards. Hit a defender's skate, and it's lifted up high and out of the zone here by the Blue Gulls. It'll come back. Grace Torma after it for Stevens Point in the near corner. Torma, nice pass through to the middle, is broken up. Riley Novak, it is Kendall Rickley. One of the newcomers here for the Pointers. Back into the neutral zone it goes. Rachel Merwald with it. Meerwald, far side off the boards and ahead. And boy, I tell you what, here Maddie Halter had wide open ice in front of it. Never realized it. Just dumps it in. Alyssa Yoakum will get there for Stevens Point and clear it up to the half wall on the far side. Blue Gulls dig it free. Jana Lesh coming in. Centering pass around. Spinning shot off the side of the net is bump free there. Rickley into the far corner. Up to the point. And bouncing around, finally getting it, Adrian Hansen. Hansen cycling out high with a shot, stick save made, rebound up, and it's Annie Beck, making the save, and she will hang on. Blue Gulls come in here averaging 3.4 goals a game. That's 13th in the country. 0.8, that is second in the country. Their 4 shutouts on the year lead the NCAA, averaging about almost 35 shots per game while giving up 18.1. We'll run the pointer numbers here when we get a moment. Off the face-off, near corner, Blue Gulls around the boards, cleared around Skylar Arneson. Shot kicked aside again by Beck. Jordan Hancock after the rebound to the side of the net. They look to clear her out in front of the net. Also in there is Kenzie Keller. Puck around to the near side, held into the point. Sent in deep by Kylie Wiltz will send it to the near corner for Jordan Hancock. Hancock picked up by a defender there as they scrum for it. Nothing doing. Pointers trying to win a foot race here. Muscling it out of the zone here is Danny Weiland. And she'll push it up ahead, and Stevens Point will get a change. 17:45 to go in the first period. Still scoreless. As the Blue Gulls bring it into the far side. Kenzie Keller. Keller around, centering pass out in front. Nobody home. This is going to come all the way out of the zone and actually all the way back into the Blue Gold end. Cycling back to get it quickly, Kiera Bolt. Throws it up on the far side. Gianna Neist had it for a minute and then poked away from her. Comes cross ice. Polkamp to get it on the near side. Polkamp ahead. She'll have some space. Back the other way with Riley Novak. Novak 2 goals. Polkamp 3 goals. Ahern 3 goals on this top line for the Pointers. Who again, the Pointers without Maddie Anderle here tonight, who's out with injury. Behind the net, here's Eau Claire, looking to carve it up on the far side. Ava Johansson, I believe. Now sends it behind the net again. Pointers get the forecheck on here for a minute, and then the Blue Gulls bump it loose. They'll send it up ahead off the near boards. This should go down the length of the ice. We'll get a whistle and an icing call. 16:49 to go here in the first period. Again, the Blue Gulls 6-2 overall, 2-0 in the WIAC. They're 1-2 at home at Hobbs Ice Arena, but a perfect 5-0 on the road for the 12th ranked team in the country. Pointers unbeaten on the road as well, 3-0. They're 3-2 here at KB Willett Arena. 16:49 to go in the first. A face-off to the right side of the Eau Claire netminder. Pointers try to pull it back to Pouchnick, but it's intercepted by McKenna Sandberg. Sandberg to the red line with a backhander in deep. Pointers will give chase as the Blue Gold's changing. Grace Torma back there for the Pointers. She'll chip it ahead. Goes up and slides onto the stick there of Kendall Rickley. Rickley clears it out, and the Pointers send it in deep, and giving chase is Avery Engbrecht. Blue Gold's with it, however. Madison Krumholtz, all kinds of speed coming in on the far side. Krumholtz in, wires a shot, missed the net. Going to come all the way out on the near side. Giving chase for the Pointers, Claire Riestenberg. Straight up in the air, gloved down by Engbrecht. And played now by Jenna Britz. Britz up ahead. Britz carries it in, works it around a defender on the far four. Pointers changing behind her. Weiland trying to get in there and help toward the side of the net. Near side, held by the Blue Golds. 15:50 to go here in the first. Eau Claire out shooting the Pointers so far here 2-0. Hoffel on the far side in the Stevens Point offensive zone. And scrum for it, kick free by the Blue Golds. They'll look to go in transition. Nifty pass back to the left wing to Krumholtz. Krumholtz again up the far side, pushes it. She's picked up there by a defender waiting for help and then is hammered into the boards here. She goes down awkwardly, and we're going to get a penalty call coming up here against the Pointers as Krumholtz down on a knee. And let's see here, able to get back up to her feet here. Body checking is going to be the call here against Abby Skelly of the Pointers. So the Blue Golds are going to send to the power play here. Their power play 2 of 20. That's 10%. Stevens Point on the penalty kill, 22 out of 25. That is 88% on the season. So Krumholtz off, kind of went awkwardly shoulder first into the far board. She is the leading scorer for the Blue Golds with 4 goals and 7 points. We'll see. All right, Pointers to the penalty kill now here as they're to the left side of Annie Beck. All right, here is Adrian Hansen. Slides it along the blue line. She'll get it back at the point near side. Scoops it ahead on the near side. Blue Golds going to get set up in front of the net. Whiffed on shot there. Pointers after it. Polkamp trying to pop it free on the near side, but couldn't. Blue Golds back out high. Hansen through the circles, firing a shot up high. Rebound is there, put back, and that's blocked there as the Pointers' Amanda Pouchnick got in the way. Far corner it goes. Grace Torma tries to wrestle it loose. Pouchnick chasing after it now on the near side. Minute 25 remaining in the game's first power play of the night. Blue Golds, beautiful pass through the middle. Hit a skate on the way through. Lauren Ballinger on the near side was waiting for it, but it was poked to the near corner. Back out to the point, Hansen. Feeds it near side. Shot fired, pad save made. Big rebound left there. And boy, good stick work here by Grace Torma to prevent a scoring chance on the far side. Blue Golds walk it in. Hansen slides it up near side. Spinning is Ballinger on the near side. Back to Hansen along the blue line to the far boards. Nora Karstensen around to the far face-off circle. This is Maddie Halter with it to Hansen. Firing a shot. Shin pad blocked there by Ahern. And back to the point. Karstensen firing a shot block off the outside of the net. Blue Gold still with it. 35 to go in the power play. Centering pass in the middle. Black-handed shot kicked aside by Beck once again. Out high it goes. Blue Golds changing here while on the power play. They'll slide it back through here. A little bit out of reach there of Ballinger. And she'll reset on the near side with Wagenbach. Shots whistled through. Pad save made. They'll scoop it out high here to Wiltz. Shot fired. That missed. Rebound again on the far side. A shot and a goal. Power play goal on the far side. It's Maddie Halter with the rebound for the Blue Golds. With 13:35 to go in the first period, power play goal puts the Blue Golds up 1-0. Well, Pointers just could not clear the zone. The Blue Golds changed a couple of times. And finally able to get Annie Beck down and out. Now they'll charge right back ahead. Pass Alyssa Yoakum breaks that one up here on the near side. Back through to the middle, intercepted again. Pointers clear it out, up to the boards and out, off the far boards. Rolling in here, this is Abby Skelly for the Pointers, sends it deep. Blue Golds get there first and shove it around behind their own net. Trying to bring it out far side. Now it is into the neutral zone. Josie Grossman first to get there. She's run into by the Pointers at the red line. They'll send it back deep on the other side. Nothing there. Red line on the far side. 12:54 to go here. Maddie Halter from Ashley Wagenbach and Kylie Wiltz. At 6:25 on the power play. Have the Blue Golds up 1-0. Pointers look to answer. Kendall Rickley brings it in far side. She'll backhand it deep to the far corner. Goes behind the net. Maddie Halter is there first. She'll bring it out ahead onto the right wing to Jordan Hancock. Gets it deep. It ricochets off of Greta Piaski and rolls into the near corner. 2-on-2 here in the near corner. Pointers poking for it there. And still, finally, it is sent out high. Harper Poling with it. Or Paling, excuse me. Poked free for a minute. Now again, Blue Golds restore control, firing a backhanded shot. Cleared out by Neist. The Blue Golds bounce a shot in. That's kicked out by Annie Beck. It's Gianna Neist. Neist bumped off the play behind the net. Blue Golds look to center. Instead, cleared around the boards to the far side. Chipped up there. Pointers get it back. They'll clear it. And this is going to be an icing call here against the Pointers. 11:39 to go here in period number 1. So again, it's Maddie Halter, the goal scorer for the Blue Golds. And that will be her second of the season for the Blue Golds. Blue Golds have played 4 different goaltenders on the year of varying amounts of minutes. Friggy getting the bulk. And that is with Alexa Backman there as well. She was the WIC Newcomer of the Year in 24. All right, off the face-off. Blue Golds, a backhander to the far corner, picked up by the Pointers there. Nice long outlet pass ahead, comes for Avery Engbrecht. She'll send it deep here with 11:10 to go here in the first period. 11:10 to go. And the Pointers still looking for their first shot on goal here. Kicked wide there by Friggy. See how tight they run the shot chart there on that one. We'll see. And the Pointers now with it on the far side. Riley Novak looks to send it back deep. Long outlet pass ahead. Here's Ava Bullard in behind the defense, firing a shot. It is Annie Beck with a save, and she'll get down and cover it up here with 10:41 to go here in period number 1. So far, the shots 5-0 in favor of the Blue Golds. They lead it 1-0 here in this Thursday night WIC matchup from KB Willett Arena. Face off to the right side now of Annie Beck. Off the jaw, Pointers around the boards, trying to spring Riley Novak on the near side to no avail. Now they'll poke for it on the near side. Natalie Ahern in there. Ahead for Polkamp out of her reach. Blue Golds now. Here's Polkamp, takes it away. Ahern to the front of the net, nothing there. Long range shot, that whistles through there as Alyssa Yoakum with a good chance. Oh, another shot from the point on the near side by Skylar Arneson went wide. Pointers with a couple of perimeter chances here. Now cleared out by the Blue Golds. It's center ice, dumped in again. Yoakum off a body on the way through, so it didn't get in cleanly. That allows the Blue Golds to get it. Read well by Yoakum on the far side. She'll carry it in. Poked right back out. Played there by Jenna Britz, and the Pointer is going to be whistled for an offsides. 9:59 to go here in the first period. And we should get the media timeout here with 9:59 to go. Media timeout. 1-0 Blue Golds here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point. Pointer's All-American beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointer's All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with 2-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP athletics. Get yours today at Pointer's home games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointer's Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. Tom Weaver on the Pointer Sports Network. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Pointer men host Stout. On the air with that one at 6:40. Beloit here on Saturday, the same. And then the Pointers head to Beloit. New program again, just with us. Northland closing up shop, so took most of the players and on both the men's and women's side there, a migration to the south, and they play out of the new Woodman Center in Janesville. All right, here's the Blue Goals, maybe a 2-on-1. Karstensen into the near side. She'll go through to the middle, smothered by the Pointers as Ava Johansson was open, but the Pointers a good job there. Shot fired, kicked aside by Annie Beck. And now far corner, a pile up there. Spun around to the near side, Heist with it. Gianna Neist kicks it out to the middle, and it's Abby Skelly. To the red line, she'll get it deep. Danny Weiland giving chase. Behind the net, they'll feed it around to the far corner, looking to center. Off the far side, but Pointers jam that one up. 9:05 to go in the first. Power play goal for the Blue Golds. They're up 1-0. Long range shot through traffic wide of Friggy to the far side. Campbell Friggy. Grand Forks, North Dakota. For the freshman. Blue Golds sweep it through, and this should be an icing call here. Indeed, we will get a whistle. 8:43 to go in the first period. Shots now 5-1 in favor of the Blue Golds, who have been controlling the puck possession game. Blue Golds swept Concordia Moorhead to open the season. A 2-1 loss against St. Olaf, then beat St. Olaf in a home-and-home series. Pair of wins over Beloit, beat number 1 River Falls, lost to Gustavus in overtime, and beat St. Scholastica. They will be Saturday at Superior. And then again, games against Hamlin and Augsburg. They've got a big finish up here as well. Augsburg ranked well, Hamlin's up there as well. They try to solidify their national ranking. Long-range shot here. Now the Blue Golds get it out high from the net. Tried to throw it in front. Did Kenzie Keller. That didn't work, but right back from the blue line again. A high shot there. Glove down by Beck. Left a rebound out there. Cleared off the near side, but not out. Moley sends it back in. Comes right back to her feet. She'll slap it to the half wall on the near side. They'll walk it in. Backhanded shot. Oh, Beck fought that one off and made a good save and then got right back to her feet here as the Blue Golds go to the near corner. Out high to Moley. Moley slides it along blue line far side into the far face-off circle off a stick. That's broken up there by Kendall Rickley. But the Pointers cannot clear it out here. And now finally off a body, and it hops through a defender at the point on the far side. That's Jordan Hancock. Giving chase there is Addison Novak. Blue Golds back, centering pass through to the middle to Greta Piaski. Behind the net, centering pass. What a setup there, but that shot blocked by Torma. Beautiful setup there for Maddie Halter, whose power play goal started the scoring in this one. Near side, Blue Golds bring it out, coming across. Wiltz fires his shot, that goes wide. Pointers will get there, they'll eat it up in the far corner. Yeah, that was a pretty nifty job here by Abby Skelly to hold it and then flips it near side. Pointers ahead for Weiland, able to slap it out in the near side. She gets through, comes through the blue line in the near side. Into the zone, picked up immediately by the Blue Golds. And the puck loose and slides into the near corner. We'll get a whistle, and what do we have? Might have gone up. Actually, take that back. Somebody down here on the near side, and the puck underneath them. So they'll blow it dead. 6:43 to go here in period number 1. Eau Claire with a 1-0 lead. Well, Pointers took the Thanksgiving weekend off on both the men's and women's side. And get a final push here to the semester break. Just really break things into 3 seasons of here and then after the break and then the playoffs, of course. As Stevens Point holds the zone out high. A shot shovel toward the front. Redirect. Friggy with a save on a beautiful little redirect at the side of the net. That was Molly Polkamp. Got the blade of the stick on it, elevated it. Friggy made a nice save, chest save, and able to get down and cover it up. So she'll draw a face-off here. 6:25 to go here in the first period. All right, now poked ahead here by the Blue Gulls. If they can win a foot race, they will. To wave off icing, tried to center it, but it hit a Pointer defender and went straight up in the air. Riley Novak back the other way for the Pointers. Poked away from behind on her, and the Blue Golds are in transition back the other way. With speed, here they come. Ballinger in far side, gets around a defender, walks in, lifts a shot, turned aside by Beck. And the Pointers get to the rebound. Ahead, far boards but not out. Spinning move there by Riestenberg. That's picked back up and cleared back in. Gianna Neist. Long range pass here. They're going to say no icing call here. That may allow the Pointers to get the forecheck on, but Blue Golds, good job to break through it. They'll come ahead, right wing Grossman. Carries it in. Looks to shoot. Now tried to jam it toward the front. Broken up. Forced wide there by the Pointers. They'll get control of it. As Riestenberg turned it over. Long range shot kicked aside by Beck. Riestenberg to it again. Tried to lift it up the far boards. They do and poke it out. Good job there by Kendall Rickley. Blue Golds off sides for the moment, so they had to touch up. That allows the Pointers to go back. Tara Regan after it. Regan flips it out off the near boards and out. Blue Golds dump it right back in. Regan trying to bring it out. She's run into there. Lost the handle on it. Centering it back through the middle. Didn't connect. Spinning with it move. Jordan Hancock fires a shot. Annie Beck kicks that one to the far corner. Keller cycles with it in the far corner. Now they'll bring it back out to the point far side along the blue line. Near side, Moley fires a shot coming in. Shot over the shoulder, and it hit the crossbar and I think stayed out. Oh my goodness. I think it hit the shoulder of Beck first and then got a bit of the crossbar and went straight up in the air. So the Pointers dodge a bullet there. 4:35 to go here in the first period. Blue Golds win the draw, but lose the handle on it as Kylie Wiltz unable to hold the zone on the near side. She'll hook up her D partner. Pointers force a turnover for the minute, but it's loose in the neutral zone and restoring order, Adrian Hansen. Hansen pass ahead. This is Maddie Halter in on the near side. Halter bumped off the play on the near side. Bodies come down. Blue Golds walk away with it. Shot fired and a save made as walking out from the near side here, Jana Lesh with a shot. And puck that almost snuck through the 5-hole on Annie Beck. But she's able to squeeze on it, cover it up. 4:09 to go in the first. Eau Claire with a 1-0 lead. Power play tally. Near side, Wiltz sends it to the near corner. Cycling for it there, Adrian Hansen. Slapping her stick, wanting it there. Jana Lech, they'll finally get it to her, but bounces away. Blue Golds back out high. They'll move the puck to the far corner. Maddie Halter. Nice reset at the point, far side. Trying to dance free. The Pointers trying to poke it free here, but the Blue Golds get control again. Halter spinning with it, near side. Another shot block here by Novak, off a skate and out. Blue Golds send it back in. They're going to play the puck. Yep, actually they'll lay off here. So to prevent the offsides call. Pointers behind the net, 3:25 to go in the first. 12-3 the shots. Long range shot on Friggy is kicked aside. Into the near corner. Stevens Point changing. Now the Pointers run some traffic up the middle. Poke free for the moment. But it's Madison Krumholtz off to the races. Krumholtz, low shot, stick save made by Beck. She'll get down and cover it up. And there'll be no further damage there as Madison Krumholtz, after a long outlet pass, able to Go long range. So, face off to the right side of Annie Beck. Blue Golds behind the net. Now stick lift there. Claire walks out, couldn't get a chance. Johansson with it, leaves it near side. Pointers again with a stick on it there. Nora Karstensen in. Defender lost a stick, now gets it back out high. They go to the far face-off circle, back through to the middle, and could not connect on the pass there, and back the other way. I believe this is Kaya Johnson in. Cleared out. Alyssa Yoakum with it back in the neutral zone. Yoakum up ahead on the far side. Gets through some traffic, sends it deep. 2:20 to go here in the first. Yoakum. Around her. Blue Golds get it now on the near side. Rachel Merwald with it. Pointers send it right back. Here's Molly Polkamp. Walks in. Polkamp near corner. Ridden off by a defender. Keeps her feet. Oh boy, had Ahern open right in front of the net. Bouncing puck. She'll get it to the side of the net now. Throws it back in front. Nobody home. Out high, Yoakum. She'll fire a shot. That goes wide. Rebound by Ahern. That goes wide. Held in again by Yoakum at the point on a nice job. But Blue Golds poke it around here. Pointers will touch up here, trying to get it deep. Skylar Arneson with 1:40 to go here in the period. 1:40 to go in this one. The first period from Willett Arena. Blue Golds half wall on the near side. Fan shot there by Krumholtz goes wide off the outside of the net. Blue Golds trying to throw it back in front of the net. Lauren Ballinger in there. Ballinger spinning far corner, gets it back. Thought about a wraparound, instead brings it near side. We'll bring it out high to Moley. Sam Moley firing a shot, pad save made. Rebound is there. Nobody picks up the defender here. Where is it? Under an Eau Claire player between the circles. They'll get it free with 1 minute to go here in the period. Out high, Moley flips it far side to Bolt. Now walk right in, trying to pick the corner and missing is Ballinger. Boy, had the whole upper right corner of the net. Now the Pointers off the near wall, able to clear it out. Some tired defenders out there at the moment. Walking through the middle, back the other way, 2-on-1 developing. Shot blocked there by the Pointers. Prevents that. Here's Kenzie Keller with it. Keller turning, shot fired, Beck with a save, rolls in, shot to goal. Oh, to the side of the net. I think this is going to be Jordan Hancock, and that's a killer. If you're the Pointers here, 27 seconds remaining. Rebound in front of the net. And the Pointers could neither cover it nor clear it, and the Blue Golds with a 2-goal lead here with 27 seconds remaining in period number 1. All right, coming up between periods, we'll get you a recap. You hear from Pointers coach Ann Ninneman on the way as well. All right, near side, and what do we have? When the Blue Golds lost a helmet here. That is Jordan Hancock. She'll come back to the bench. So, 19 seconds remaining. Blue Golds win the draw. Long range shot by the Pointers from the neutral zone with 10 seconds to go in the period. Annie Beck will put a stick to this, as the Pointers will just hold on to it here. Pushing to the near corner, and that's it. Opening 20 minutes. Power play goal. Jordan Hancock is going to get credited for goal number 2. Blue Golds with a sizable advantage in shots on goal. And they have a 2-0 lead here after 20 minutes. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Give you a first period recap coming up here in the Pointers Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
While the Pointers bring the heat on the ice, McCain is bringing crispy golden fries to the dinner table. Score perfectly golden, perfectly delicious fries in the freezer aisle with McCain. When it's dinner time, you can count on McCain to deliver the fries the whole family will love just as much as their favorite team. A reminder that corporate sponsorship is a wonderful way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504. U.S. Bank is proud to be your UW-Stevens Point campus banking partner. Open a U.S. Bank Smartly checking account and show your Pointer spirit every time you use your U.S. Bank Visa Affinity debit card. Manage your money and take control of fees with a checking account for students. Learn more at usbank.com/UWSP or visit the UWSP branch office at the Dreyfus University Center. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Brightline Investigations reminds everyone that firearm safety is everyone's responsibility. Any firearm not in use should be safely unloaded and secured. Brightline Investigations is a federal firearms licensee, NRA law enforcement, and USCCA certified instructor. Find out more at brightlineinvestigations.com. For all your professional firearms training and investigative needs, choose Brightline Investigations. Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service has competitive lease specials and financing options on new Ford vehicles and an extensive collection of quality pre-owned and certified vehicles at affordable prices to suit your needs. Come see what your neighbors already know. You're always welcome at Hughes Service in Millador.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
All right, back here at KB Will Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network. 20 minutes in the books. Pointers and Blue Golds. First period dominated by Eau Claire. They lead it here 2-0. Got on the board after Abby Skelly took a body checking penalty at 4:33. And the power play, Maddie Halter. Her second of the year from Ashley Wagenbach and Kylie Wiltz. That came at 6:25. Blue Golds from there really handled the puck possession game pretty well. And then in the final minute, shot from the perimeter, Kenzie Keller, a crack at a rebound, and Jordan Hancock pounced on the third opportunity to lift it over Annie Beck, her second of the year at 19:33. Kenzie Keller gets the assist 2-0 Blue Golds. Blue Golds out shooting the Pointers 17-3 in that first period. Eau Claire goes 1 for 1 on the power play, credited with 2 shots on goal. Campbell Friggi credited with 3 first period saves. Annie Beck credited with 15 first period saves. And the face-off department 50-50, with each team winning 8 face-offs in that period. Again, last night, River Falls shutting out Beloit 7-0 in a game where the Falcons, top-ranked team in the country, outshot the Buccaneers 62-5. Pointers at Beloit tomorrow for a 2 o'clock game, tomorrow and Saturday. Blue Gold Saturday will be at Superior for a 2 o'clock game. And then the schedule next week on Wednesday, Eau Claire at Hamlin for a 7 o'clock matchup there of ranked teams. We'll get to the rankings here in a second. Eau Claire at Augsburg, another pairing of ranked teams there. And Superior at Concordia Moorhead of Minnesota on Friday. The Saturday games, game 2 of the series with Superior at Concordia, Minnesota. Augsburg flipping to Eau Claire as they play a home-and-home. St. Norbert, a 4 o'clock game against River Falls. That's ranked teams there. And Concordia, Wisconsin will be here at Willett Arena on the weekend. 5 o'clock on Saturday, Sunday at 3 o'clock. That Sunday game will be our next women's broadcast here on the Pointer Sports Network. D3HockeyNews.com poll from December 1st. River Falls 7-1. Excuse me, gets 19 first-place votes in the poll. Augsburg is 2, Middlebury of Vermont is 3, Amherst 4. Nazareth is 5th. They got the other first-place vote for the 8-0. 6th ranked is St. Norbert. Then Endicott 7, Plattsburgh 8. Adrian is 9th, Gustavus 10, Hamlin 11. Eau Claire is 12, then Colby, Elmira, and Bowdoin. St. Benedict, another Western team receiving votes in the D3HockeyNews.com poll. A little switcheroo on the U.S. College Hockey Online poll, as River Falls, Augsburg 1-2, but then you flip-flop Amherst and Middlebury at 3 and 4. Nazareth is 5, Endicott 6, St. Norbert 7. So they flip a couple of those teams around there. Eau Claire is 12th, so Gustavus 10, Hamlin 11, Eau Claire 12 in the poll there. River Falls last weekend went out east, beat Plattsburgh and Endicott. The only other action of the Thanksgiving weekend was Beloit, a 2-0 loss against Aurora at the Dubuque tournament. Here, 2-0 Blue Golds with the lead. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman. That's coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
At Dahl Auto, every pre-owned vehicle goes through a 169-point inspection. They also include a 7-month, 7,000-mile limited warranty with every qualifying pre-owned vehicle. Find out more at Dahl Honda, 3700 North Point Drive, and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point. Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Wellston Properties, a local real estate rental and investment company providing quality housing options for students, families, professionals, and everyone in between, especially hockey players. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, the official sports medicine provider of UW-Stevens Point Athletics. Visit marshallclinic.org to learn more. More than just a grocery store, Festival Foods is a family-owned company that provides high-quality products and an exceptional guest experience. At Festival Foods, we believe our helpfulness shouldn't stop at our stores. That's why you'll find us in our communities doing our part in helping others to make a positive difference. Festival Foods is proud to partner with community organizations and all those who embody the community spirit of Wisconsin. Festival Foods, happy to help and a proud sponsor of UW-Stevens Point Athletics.
Continue with our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointer Sports Network. Tonight, the Pointer women at home, a big WIC matchup against UW-Eau Claire. We talk now with Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman as we roll through our first intermission here. And, Coach, well, let's start here. 6-2 overall. Good start for your ladies for the year so far. You got to be pretty happy.
Yeah, very good start. Some close wins. Our one loss against St. Kate's, we rebounded really well on Saturday, so that was good to see.
As you come through, getting off to a positive start here, what kind of life does that just breathe into your room naturally?
Yeah, excitement, energy, kind of fresh and new. We got a little break for Thanksgiving, which I think everyone needed to rejuvenate because it was a long fall, but excited here to come back and a good opponent to face today. If
you're able to take a step back here from, 25,000 feet or whatever and overlook, what's gone particularly well for you so far?
I think our energy's been good. It's a big freshman class, and we've relied heavily on a lot of them. But also our goaltenders have been extremely solid, which helps us a little bit in front of them to be a little bit more flexible, recover from mistakes a little bit easier. Things aren't so stressful. But our energy's been good. Everyone feels welcome. Our practices have had good energy, positive, physical. I think that's a big part of it, and just the compete factor.
As you look at this recruiting class here, you brought 12 new players in, and that's big for the last couple of years at least. What kind of competition does that bring around, just having those extra bodies around?
Yeah, it puts the pressure on them to elevate their game. It puts the pressure on our returners to elevate their game. So I think it's been very good overall, competitive-wise, and obviously depth-wise, it's helped us a lot.
And I think really, too, that spirit of competition, you got spots in the lineup to fill here, so you got to bring it, Monday through Thursday to get in the lineup Friday. Is that how you look at it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fresh start every week, and they got to battle for their time.
Talk about a big finish to the first semester here. You've had a good start here. You'll play tonight, obviously 2 tomorrow, and then next weekend as well here. This is a big push for you to end the first half.
Yes, yeah, very big. And then with a 2-week break, hopefully getting them excited to go home and see their family and spend time with family and friends. But even more excited to come back and get ready to work.
I'd have to think, looking to, hey, what can you do to take your program to the next level here? It's winning games like tonight, right?
Yes, that's big. Looking forward to it. New coach as well, so excited to see the change and the transition, and our team's ready to go.
What's your scouting report on the Blue Girls here? From the net out, they're pretty strong.
Yes, they are. They have very good depth. They can score kind of from top to bottom, which is tough for depth wise. And they'll pressure us hard. So we need to embrace the pressure. We need to take advantage of it. We got to do the little things, get the puck deep, pressure hard, and take advantage of turnovers.
For my first time seeing you here, have you changed anything with your team's game, or is it playing dog hockey?
It's dog hockey quite a bit. We've got a little more depth on defense. We still allow a lot of shots, but our goaltenders like it, and they're stopping them. So it's allowing us a little bit more flexibility up front. And hopefully you can see a couple more goal scorers this year than we had last year.
All right. And tonight here, I think is that everything for you tonight here? Get out here and get her going.
Yes. Yeah. We got to have a good start on our toes, getting the puck deep, doing the little things, and then we can kind of settle in.
All right. Well, great to see you, and good luck here tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
All right. That's Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointer Sports Network.
Right off I-39 in Plover, Monk's is the perfect sports bar and restaurant option just minutes away from UW-Stevens Point. Find yourself grabbing a drink and appetizer or two at Monk's bar area, or cozy into a huge booth in one of their dining areas. Monk's Plover features the same great fare and service standards as all of the Monk's Bar and Grill locations. Half-pound burgers, gourmet sandwiches and wraps, fresh salads, delicious macaroni and cheese dishes, all at Monk's, 1400 Commerce Place, Plover. See what's behind the glass with Aero Global. Operating in Canada and the United States since 1965, Aero delivers durable, custom-engineered solutions for transit, off-road, and fleet vehicles, always with a focus on quality and service. Aero honors its values to provide customers with best-in-class design expertise, product innovation, comprehensive product support, and custom-engineered solutions. Aero Global. Innovation driven by people. Cooperative, building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, set to go for period number 2. Pointers and Blue Golds in this WIAC women's matchup. First of 3 for the Lady Pointers, and first of 3 for me on the weekend as well with the men here this weekend. All right, off the face-off, hops right up into the Pointer bench, so they'll blow that dead. 2-0 Eau Claire, power play, and a 5-on-5 goal in the first period. Off the draw, poked ahead by the Pointers. Natalie Ahern fires it wide. Backhanded shot by Polkamp, turned aside. Here's Riley Novak to the rebound. Throws it toward the front of the net, but then the Blue Golds intercept and bring it out far side. Ballinger. She'll get the puck deep to the far corner. Behind the net now, this is Ava Bullard turning, firing a shot jammed off. Out to the blue line. Along the line it goes. Long range shot. Annie Beck with an easy save. And she'll hang on. 19:20 to go here in the first period. In the second period. Blue Golds building a 2-0 lead in the first period. Now out shooting the Pointers 18-4. Shot fired wide there and off a shin pad. Rachel Meerwald with the shot there. Now far side, Maddie Halter trying to get herself free. Picked up by a defender there. Pointers poke it free. Grace Torma ahead. Nice job. Pointers off the wall but not out. Now backhanded up. Held in at the line by the Blue Golds. Long range shot. Beck kicks that one aside. And that ricocheted around a little danger zone area. Now goes back behind the net. Pointers to it in the far corner. Front of the net now. They'll chip it ahead. Oh boy. Couldn't connect on the pass there with Avery Engbrecht. And a late whistle. We'll get a whistle and an icing call against the Pointers. So the face-off will come back in the Stevens Point defensive zone. To the left side of the Pointer netminder, Annie Beck. Left a couple of juicy rebounds out there, and the second goal. Centering pass is broken up. And the Blue Golds shot block here, Wagenbach, and trying to hustle to get to it here is Avery Engebrecht. Friggy, the goaltender, out to play it away from her and clears it out up the wall to the far side. For Stevens Point, Skylar Arneson back to get it. Will pull it back behind her own net. Long outlet pass, too strong for Kaya Johnson. Near side, Wagenbach with it now. Wagenbach pass up ahead. Blue Golds have numbers if they hustle. Bringing it in, cutting to the far side, Jordan Hancock. Hancock taken away. Pointers now a chance. Here's Claire Riestenberg. Riestenberg, good stick check from behind there by Kenzie Keller, broke it up. Riestenberg took it right back, walked it in, and then lost the handle on it. Pushing it forward, Jordan Hancock in. Had her stick lifted from behind, but got to it first in the near corner. Pointers will get it. Can't exchange on a pass there. That will allow Sam Moley to get it and send it back deep once again. 17:25 to go here in the second. Eau Claire with a 2-0 lead. Bring the puck out from the near corner in the Stevens Point end. Now shot broken up there. Riestenberg with it now. Near side, long range shot glove. That's fired wide. Sam Moley holds it in, slides it along the line. Holt between the circles through now. Poked away from Nora Karstensen by the Pointers. Holt hustling back to get it. Kiera Bolt Reaching for it now again, and here's Polkamp with some space. Polkamp coming, puts the brakes on. What a move, shot save made by Friggi. Best chance of the night. Pointers draw a penalty call here as well. Polkamp, excuse me, and we're going to get a tripping call coming here, and Stevens Point will head to the power play. With 16:34 to go. It looks like Sam Moley will go off on a tripping call. So, Pointers to the power play, 5 of 23, 21.7% on the season for the Pointers. Penalty kill for the Blue Golds, 25 of 27. They've killed off 92.6%. Chance to cut this deficit. Pointers win the draw. Near side Yoakum turned it over. Pointer is able to muscle it free for the moment. Now Ballinger back with it again. Short-handed, back the other way. Tara Regan slides it around to Alyssa Yoakum on the near side. 16:15 to go. Yoakum out from behind the net, now ahead. And a pass read all the way by the Blue Golds from her knees, kicking it up. Here's a break. Ballinger in, then tripped up. Pointers have to even it back up. We will get a tripping call coming here against the Pointers, because if not, Lauren Ballinger's off on a breakaway. So, 16:03 to go. We'll go 4-on-4 here for 1:29. And then the Blue Golds will get their second power play of the night for 31 seconds. Barring no other penalties. Shots now 19-5 in favor of the Blue Golds. Zip it near side to Rachel Mirwald, firing a shot. Blocker to side by Beck. Rebound goes behind the net. Torma battling for it. It'll come outside of the net. Boy, Beck was going to cover it up, then didn't and left it. And Pointer is able to pick it up. They'll go off the near wall. Down clearing. Tried to bounce it free to Polkamp. Friggi plays it to the far side as we're at 4-on-4. Pointers hold it into the far side. For the moment, Eau Claire clears it around. Pointer forecheck trying to force it free along the boards on the near side. Backhander there by Kendall Rickley. Behind the net now, the Blue Golds with it. Long pass, Madison Krumholtz behind everybody. Defender cuts in, shot save made by Beck. Boy, she was dangerously spinning and sliding backwards and put the brakes on, didn't go into the net, but Krumholtz there behind the defense. Good shot chance there. 15:15 to go here in the second. 41 seconds from now, the Blue Golds will go to the power play. On what should be credited as the 20th shot on goal for the Blue Golds. Far corner, Gianna Neist comes out. She's tripped up here. Yep, penalty call coming up against the Blue Golds. Beck, I don't think realizes, and now the Blue Golds touch it. We're going to get another tripping call coming here, and the Pointers now will go on a 4-on-3. All right, well. A lot of space out here now. So let's see, basically 4-on-3 for 26 seconds. And we'll go 4-on-4. And Stevens Point, after that, we'll have about a little over a minute of a power play. If all this burns off here as we tick under 15 minutes to go. Faceoff gets by Gianna Neist. Riley Novak in on the near side. Around a defender into the near corner. Blue Golds clear it out and they'll send it the link to the ice. 4-on-3 power play for the Pointers. As the final seconds tick off on the tripping call to Moley. She's out. We'll go 30 seconds of 4-on-4 now. Far side Yoakum slides it near side. Neist coming in, firing a shot, redirected, went wide. Riley Novak got a piece of that one. Now near side, they'll work it in the near face-off circle, shove it to the middle. Coming through Neist again, leaves it out high. Polkamp wires a shot, shoulder to side by Friggi. And it's Jenna Britz forcing the rebound back. Blue Golds ice the puck here. I don't think they realize, hey, it's 4-on-4 here. Yep. Whistle and an icing call here. So 1 second until Tara Regan comes out of the box. And then the Pointers, 1:03 of a power play. Ahern takes the draw, wins it. Shot hammered but blocked in front of the net, trickles free for the moment. Pointers now on the power play. Near corner, Abby Skelly trying to center it. She'll shove it behind the net. Skelly gets it back and leaves it to Danny Weiland. Weiland out high, Alyssa Yoakum on the far side. Up the far boards, Ahern firing a shot there. That goes wide. And to the point, mishandled there, but the Pointers comes out of the zone. 30 seconds remaining in the Pointer power play. Red line on the far side, they'll scoop it ahead. Skelly dances free. Alyssa Yoakum back near her own blue line. Attempting to free it up. Long range shot gloved by Friggi. She'll hang on. With 14 seconds remaining here in the Pointer power play. 13-14 to go here in the second. Eau Claire, a 2-0 lead. 13th ranked team in the country are the Blue Golds. Face off to the right side of Friggi now. Pointers win another face off. The Blue Golds get to it off the back of one of the Pointers here. Out high, this is Jenna Britz, poked away from her. Krumholtz tried to get around her, but couldn't. Britz back, Krumholtz on the forecheck. Blue Golds back at full strength. Now they'll get it free. Grossman off the bench, tried to walk through a defender. That didn't work. Pointers clear the board to the far boards, but not out. 12:45 to go here in the second. And another penalty call coming up here. This is going to come against the Pointers. A long-range shot is blocked as it did not see it in the near corner. So someone went down there. That's Kiera Bolt. She's back to her feet. And some discussion here. And it is, I believe, according to Nick Akers, a 2-minute minor for checking from behind. So the Blue Golds to the power play. I'm trying to look here through that whole mess of exchanging penalties. This will be just the second power play of the night for the Blue Golds. All right, they control far side. It is Adrienne Hansen out high. Hansen up, centering, wide open in the middle. Trying to spin free for a shot there was Ava Bullard, but the Pointers force it wide. Bullard now far corner. Slides it up to the point. Carstensen shoves it near corner. Now to Bullard behind the net, far corner. She gets it back. Bouncing puck, able to corral that. Set it up high and restart the cycle. Half ball on the near side, Krumholtz spinning free. Madison Krumholtz around. Far side around. No shot yet. Krumholtz tried to shove it in front. Does. Shot back. Had it blocked in front of her, and the Pointer is able to clear it out. These teams heavily Minnesota-dominated players. In the zone onside. Tara Regan back there to get there first. Cleared it out. Polkamp short-handed. Got around her, so Friggi to play it near side. Polkamp now with it. Polkamp has it, short-handed for the Pointers. Reverses back up on the near side. Tried to walk through. They poked it away, but Polkamp able to ride some penalty time off here with 40 seconds remaining in the Blue Gold power play. Centering pass deflected. And now loose into the neutral zone it goes. Polkamp stretching for it. Ashley Wagenbach walking through. Shot save made by Beck. Rebound to the near corner. 15 to go in the power play. Point blank shot pad save made by Beck. Pointers clear it up but not out on the near side. Wagenbach again sends it deep to the near corner. Instead, they spring it out high, far side. Now they'll walk through. Swiping shot there. Pad sliding save made by Beck. Blue Gold's got 2 players down in tight in the goaltender. Now they walk 3, shot fired, and that hit a body and went wide to the far corner. Pointers back at full strength. 10.5 minutes to go in the second. Blue Gold center, right in front, broken up again. Far face-off circle. They'll bring it out to the point to Wiltz. Wiltz half wall on the far side. Shot fired. That's blocked. And now finally the Blue Golds get control of it once again as we approach the midway point of this matchup. Blue Golds with a 2-0 lead. And have the puck in the Stevens Point end. Reaching for it here is Amanda Pouchnick. Centering pass through, shot save made by Beck again. Behind the net, dancing free, shot fired, hit a skate in front, Pointers with it. They'll wait here and, went right to the foot. Now right in front, wide open, backhanded shot save made by Beck. Oh boy. It popped free to a Blue Gold right in front of the net, uncontested, went forehand, backhand, but Beck waited her out. Pointers now get the red line, get it deep. Trying to get some puck possession here, but just cannot do it. Melissa Yoakum finally fires it in, and Avery Engbrecht is going to give chase. She'll get to it behind. Wraparound chance. Fought off there by Friggy. Gets defensive help. Pointers poke it free again out high. Still loose. Pointers with it. Cycling back around far side. This is Kaya Johnson. Johnson looks to center. 2 Pointers run into each other, and we get a whistle. No, they're going to say body checking. Oh boy, I thought 2 Pointers ran into each other, but they're going to say a penalty here against the Blue Golds. So, penalty here. As it is Ashley Wagenbach off for body checking. And we'll get the media timeout here with 9:03 to go. Pointers to the power play when we come back on the Pointers Sports Network.
Fuel up with Mullins Whey. Simply pure and all natural, Mullins Whey protein isolates come in multiple delicious flavors. Learn more about the health nutrition benefits of whey protein isolates at mullinswhey.com. Your why, our way. Mullins Whey. It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Financial advisors with Thrivent are here to help you create a strategy that reflects your priorities. Call Mike at 715-340-8054 to get started. Pointers fans, stay connected to your favorite Pointers teams with the official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. Featuring real-time news alerts, schedules, and more, the new UWSP Athletics app is free. To download the app to your smartphone or tablet, visit the Apple Store or Google Play Store and search for UWSP Pointers Athletics. The official mobile app of UW Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward.
All right, it's Ashley Wagenbach off on the body checking call. So the Pointers to the power play. And shorthanded Madison Krumholtz roofs a shot that goes up into the netting and out of play. I believe off the shoulder of Annie Beck, so faceoff should stay inside the zone, I believe. 8:53 to go here in the second period. Pointers on their third power play of the night. Off the face-off, controlled by the Blue Golds. Kiera Bolt up the near side, shot wired in. Beck with a glove save, will hang on. Should now be 26-7, the shots in favor of the Blue Golds. Pointers have been credited with 13 block shots here tonight. Bouncing puck, Moley holds it in far side. They throw it deep behind the net. Only one there is Gianna Neist. The Pointers, she'll fight up the far side. Had her stick tied up, able to kick it out and still carry it out near the red line. Pointers send it ahead. Neist still after it. Shoulder down there for a minute. Now the Blue Golds, Krumholtz going to get to it. It's a 2-on-none. Krumholtz with Hansen in front of the net. Shot save made by Beck. Oh boy. Now to the near corner, Krumholtz. Lost the handle on it. Pointers get it and they'll fire out to the far side and in. Drop pass there. Long range shot goes wide. Abby Skelly after it here on the near side. Bottle it up in the near corner. Kendall Rickley. Now cleared out by the Blue Golds, but they're going to instead change. The captain, Natalie Ahern, ahead. Now Pointers are off sides here as Weiland. Little miscommunication there with Abby Skelly and others, whistling it off sides. 37 seconds remaining in the Pointer power play. 7:40 to go here in the second period. Eau Claire with a power play goal by Maddie Halter. And a 5-on-5 goal from Jordan Hancock. The 2-0 lead. Blue Golds away with it again, trying to get another shorthanded chance. Holcamp, far corner. Far corner, Blue Golds tie her up, and a battle over there, some stick work there, and finally it's the Pointers that come away with it. Long range pass up the far side. Ballinger gets a stick on that to slow that down. Now the Pointers throw it ahead at center ice. Jenna Britz in on the near side, drags it in. 7 minutes to go here in the second period. We are back to 5-on-5. Blue Golds with a 2-0 lead. Half wall in the near side. Now dumped behind the net. Wiltz for the Blue Golds, reverses it back near side. Blue Golds trying to get some space here. Ava Bullard scoops it ahead around a Pointer defender, Alyssa Yoakum. Otherwise, that might have been icing. But Yoakum got a piece of it. Boley couldn't hold it in far side. She'll retreat back to the red line, come near side to Holt. Holt right through to the middle, but couldn't connect. Cycling with it, Yoakum. She'll shove it near side for Gianna Neist. Far corner, long range pass kicked at. And this will be an icing call against the Pointers with 6:08 to go here in the third period. As you mentioned, Ann Nimmin, her 20th season. Craig Dakins, Katie Lindsay once again assisting there. There's a Jared Vroman, 2 years as an assistant at Augsburg. He played 63 games for the Blue Gold men. Played a season professionally at Roanoke in the SPHL. Pointer men got a bunch of players playing in the SPHL, which shot fired in. Beck will get down and cover. SPHL, if you're a baseball fan, would be like the single A level in baseball. Got a lot of players from the WIAC, the NCHA as well, out here in the West that go on to play pro hockey on the men's side. Of course, former Pointer head coach Brian Adolski is the head coach of the new expansion Vancouver Golden Eyes in the PWHL, who got a win in their opener. Monstrous crowds for those. Now kicked free after Beck tried to cover it up. Slid in, now cleared out by the Pointer defense. For the Pointers, far corner now, Danny Weiland. She's trying to find a way to carve it out of that far corner. In there to help her is Amanda Pouchnick, but boy, the Blue Golds relentless on the forecheck here with 5.5 minutes to go in the second period. Coming up in our second intermission, we hear from Pointer captain Natalie Ahern, who it only took us to her senior year to get her name right, according to sources that tell me. So look forward to talk to her. Long range shot, pad save made by Beck. Through, Wagenbach firing a shot. Beck another save and hangs on. Boy, Annie Beck is dialed in here over the last couple of minutes, as the Blue Gold should surpass 30 shots on goal here with 5:03 to go in the second period. Face off to the right side of Annie Beck. Shot is pushed wide and into a skate on the near side in the corner. Pointers come away with it. Here's Polkamp. Dishes right side, Ahern. Ahern spun off near corner. Tries to get back to it on the near side. Can't do it. And the Blue Golds clear it out to the neutral zone. Skylar Arneson hustling back behind her own net, trying to fight Maddie Halter off the puck behind the net. Halter gets it back, throws it in front. Jana Lesh couldn't handle that. She'll stick it out high to Moley. Now held in at the blue line on the near side. Long range shot, wired aside. Ricochets to the far side. Moley resets, blue line far side along the line. Holt firing a shot, glove save made by Beck, and she'll hang on with 4:14 to go here in period number 2. Last time Pointers beat Eau Claire, February the 3rd of 2017. Lexi England, a pair of goals for the Pointers. Sydney Conley with 23 saves. The Pointers won 3-0. But again, since then, they've gone 36 straight without a win against the Blue Golds. With the Blue Golds going 34-0-2. That is something. 4:03 to go. And the Pointers on a similar streak with River Falls as well. It has not been good fortune for the teams above this WIAC standings from the Pointers. Now Blue Golds lose the handle behind the net, and it ends up on the far side to Grace Torma. Torma, stick on the ice, able to hold it for a minute. Blue Golds pick it up though, scoop it back. Deflected, here's Krumholtz back the other way. Madison Krumholtz wires in, fires a shot and a goal. Madison Krumholtz used the defender as a screen and beat Annie Beck glove side. It's 3-0 Blue Golds with 3:32 to go. Boy, she's got speed to burn. Came down, used the defender as a screen, and went back far side. And it's a 3-0 lead here for the Blue Golds, and it'll be Madison Krumholtz, 5th of the year. Scoop to the far corner. And now Stevens Point trying to get something going here. They'll hem it up on the far side, and finally it's Kenzie Keller digging it free. And slides all the way back down in. And Annie Beck gonna cover it up and get a whistle here with 2:55 to go. And a face-off to the right side. And the Stevens Point end, 2:50 to go. Pile up. And the Pointers just holding it to the far boards for the moment. And now a diving effort, still can't clear it. Now finally it's Riley Novak that will clear it out. Oh, stolen away. Beautiful job. Molly Polkamp in one-on-one. Firing a shot. Friggy slides over, makes the save. As of the 8 shots on goal that the Pointers have had now, Molly Polkamp with the best couple of chances here tonight. 2:21 to go here in the second. Well, WIAC basketball going to get rolling here as well. I know the Pointer men and women basketball are going to take trips over break or shortly around them, with the women going to Florida and men to San Antonio. All right, behind the net, Pointer men are going to get rolling in the first week of January, a week earlier than a lot of times. Shot wired high over the net as the Blue Golds quickly in transition. As the Pointers will see the Blue Gold, Pointer men will see the Blue Gold men in a home-and-home next weekend, and then the first Friday in January, I believe January 2nd. Pointers will play Eau Claire and St. Norbert in that first weekend of 26 as the puck rolls in front. Oh boy, quick whistle here. I think the Blue Golds thought they poked it in the net, but Annie Beck able to get out and cover it up. And may have gotten a break there. with 1:46 to go. 3-0 Blue Golds here. With 1:46 to go here in the second. Lauren Ballinger to do the face-off honors here for the Blue Golds. Back to Wagenbach, throws it up the wall on the near side behind the net. Bullard trying to center, but it squirts to the far corner. Defender pinching in from the far side is Wiltz. Wiltz, another backhander, glove down there by the Pointers, kicked at by Addison Novak. She's able to clear it out. And a shot deflected, it goes up into the roof and out of play. So 1:21 to go here in the second. We'll get you a scoring recap, and then the Pointer captain Natalie Ahern, the senior out of Byron, Minnesota. Career game number 80 for her tonight. Which, as I look at the Pointer roster here, that is the most games played here by a long shot. Off the face-off into the neutral zone it goes. Weiland scooping a shot that goes wide. 1:10 to go. Bouncing free for the moment. With 1 minute to go here in the period. Madison Krumholtz works it around and gets it. Ballinger coming in, picked up nicely by Yoakum on the back check. Kick free, Weiland back the other way for Stevens Point. Weiland tried to hop to her forehand. Danny Weiland now looks to center it. Blue Golds break that up, and on the near side, Gianna Neist gets to it. Centers it across, nobody home. Jordan Hancock for the Blue Golds. Pitches it ahead. Kenzie Keller in. 2-on-1 developing. Keller coming in. Shot. Back with a save. Huge rebound left, but cleared aside. 22 seconds to go. Squirts out again. Weiland again. She will shoot it off the near boards, and I think is going to ice the puck here. Nope. Blue Golds look to press once again. They've got a 2-on-1 again. Here's Kenzie Keller in. Shot fired. Missed the net. 5 seconds to go. Coming right in front. Poked free. Bouncing free. Pointers with it. That'll do it. 40 minutes in the books. And the Blue Golds continue to dominate the Pointers here. Adding another in the second. They lead here 3-0. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll get you a recap. Plus we hear from the Pointers captain, Natalie Ahern. That's coming up as well. 3-0 Blue Golds after 2 here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point athletics. Advanced tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu. Contemporary fitness is all about community, and people accomplish more when they work out together. Fraternal CrossFit offers group fitness, personal training, and 24/7 access. Schedule a no-sweat session today, which offers a zero-commitment consultation to help match your goals to the right programming. Fraternal CrossFit, 19 Park Ridge Drive in Stevens Point. Find out more at fraternalstevenspoint.com. Pointers All-American beer is here thanks to the Stevens Point Brewery. Pointers All-American is a smooth, refreshing light beer brewed with 2-row malted barley, a select blend of hops, and a lot of passion for UWSP, with a portion of the proceeds supporting UWSP athletics. Get yours today at Pointers home games or visit the UWSP Athletics website for a list of local retailers. Pointers Athletics is a proud partner of the Safe Ride program with the Tavern League of Wisconsin. Please make it a point to drink responsibly. Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin. Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, Go Pointers! Puro Clean Restoration Professionals is your #1 source for all your cleaning and restoration needs. Water, fire, and mold, Puro Clean has technicians on call 24/7 to aid in your time of need. Puro Clean's cleaning division specializes in carpets, furniture, and duct cleaning. Call Puro Clean today for all your property needs. Puro Clean, your paramedics of property damage. Call 715-321-2526.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network. Thanks for spending part of your Thursday night with us. Don't forget, back here tomorrow night, Pointer men hosting Stout as a WIAC weekend for the Pointers. Stout Friday night, Beloit on Saturday, 6:40, our pregame coverage. Both nights face off at 7 as Pointer men 3-4 on the season and 1-1 in the WIAC. Look to get things going, and then a home-and-home with the Blue Golds next weekend to close out the first half of the first semester. All right, here's our scoring recap. Blue Golds on the board on the power play. Maddie Halter, her second of the year at 6:25 in the first period, assisted by Ashley Wagenbach, and Kylie Wiltz. And held the lead through late in the first period. At the 19:33 mark, Jordan Hancock found a rebound in front, pushed it past Andy Beck, her second of the year, from Kenzie Keller. Made it 2-0. Blue Golds outshot the Pointers 17-3 in the first period. And the Pointers doing a pretty good job of keeping with the Blue Golds, but Madison Krumholtz found her way through on the near side at 16:28 for her fifth of the year from Josie Grossman. Blue Golds a 3-0 lead. 17 more shots on goal for the Blue Golds in the second period. They outshoot the Pointers 17-5 and now 34-8 through 2 periods. Stevens Point 0 for 3 in the power play, credited with 1 shot. The Blue Golds 1 for 2. They've been credited with 5 power play shots here tonight. Campbell Friggi makes 5 second period saves for a 2-period total of 8. And Annie Beck with 16 second period saves for a game total of 31. Pointers 52.5% of the faceoffs, winning 21 and losing 19. The other thing we looked at, Pointers 14 block shots here, as the Blue Golds have attempted 58 shots, 34 of which get on goal here tonight. Again, want to remind you of the schedule for the weekend for the Pointer women. Tomorrow at Beloit, a 2 o'clock game. Also on Saturday, same thing. That's the Woodman Center in Janesville as they take on Beloit. Eau Claire will be at Westman Arena in Superior for a 2 o'clock game on Saturday with the Yellow Jackets. And then next week, non-conference games and some good ones. Eau Claire, in particular, on Wednesday is going to play at Hamlin. And then Friday, Saturday, a home-and-home with second-ranked Augsburg. Hamlin is ranked 11th in one poll. Yeah, in 11th in both polls. So good matchup there. On Saturday, Superior also on the weekend will play a series at Concordia Moorhead of Minnesota. Also Saturday, and the second half of that home-and-home for Augsburg at Eau Claire. That's a 2 o'clock game, so 2 o'clock in the afternoon there. 7 o'clock, Pointer men will be at Eau Claire at Hobbs Ice Arena on Saturday. River Falls, #1 ranked team in the country, will host St. Norbert, who's ranked 6th. So we got some good matchups here in the West. That's a Saturday game at 4 o'clock. And then the Pointer women will host Concordia, Wisconsin. 5 o'clock start here on Saturday. And a Sunday 3 o'clock face-off. I'll be back for the broadcast of that after traveling with the men on the weekend. So that game, 3 o'clock, will be on the air about 2:45 with our coverage here from Willett Arena. 3-0 is the Blue Gold lead. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Pointer captain Natalie Ahern. That's coming up next here on the Pointer Sports Network.
People's State Bank is more than a place to bank. They're your neighbors, here to support your success. Located at 138 McDill Avenue in Stevens Point, People's is proud to champion local businesses, families, students, and dreams. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or making a big move today, they're here for you every step of the way. Enjoy access to experienced bankers, digital solutions, fraud prevention tools, and more. Learn more at bankpeoples.com. Member FDIC. At Papa John's Pizza, the secret to success is much like the secret to making a great pizza. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Whether it's signature sauce, toppings, original fresh dough, or even the box itself, Papa John's invests in ingredients to ensure the finest quality pizza. Call Papa John's at 715-972-1414 for delivery, or stop by Division Street for carryout to order your favorite pizza, breadsticks, or wings today. Papa John's, a proud sponsor of Pointer Athletics. The UWSP Century School of Business and Economics, earning your Master's of Business Administration and Applied Leadership and Decision Making is more than personal growth, it's a transformation. Through the MBA program, you'll develop emotional intelligence, strategic thinking, and practical leadership skills to guide teams, drive decisions, and create lasting impact. You'll also gain tools to influence regional development and help build thriving communities where transformation fuels economic advancement. Visit uwsp.edu/MBA to learn more. Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
Tell you that, yeah, no doubt. So, no, just a couple of softballs. Claire and WIC women's action. We talk now with Pointer senior Natalie Ahern, one of the captains on this year's team. Well, let's start with this is my first chance to see you this year. So 6-2, you're off to a really good start here. You've been pretty excited with how things have gone so far?
Yeah, it's gone really good, especially with all the freshmen we have this year. We've been off to a really good start.
As one of the leaders on this team, this is a big freshman class here. So has it been a little bit different coming around, and what's it been like getting these new faces into the lineup?
Yeah, they've been fitting really good with our team. So, it's been working out good, and they all bring a good aspect to the team. So,
what's practice like here? You got a few more bodies around, I would imagine. Things pretty competitive?
Yeah, a lot more bodies than last year. So it's been fun. Yeah.
It has been fun, particularly for you. You're scoring a little bit here. You got things going. What's been going well for you so far this year?
I think just the confidence and just like having the team support around it. The team dynamic is pretty good, so it's been a big thing.
Yeah, you do. You get set. This is a big game here tonight, isn't it? How excited are you and your group?
I'm pretty excited to see what happens.
Yeah, getting going in the conference here. Obviously, you got a long weekend here as well. 3 games in 3 days here. What have you had to do to get ready for this stretch here, and kind of in the back of your mind more mentally than anything?
We know it's going to be hard and our legs are going to be tired, but we know that we have to push through and it'll be good on Saturday. We're prepared for it.
All right. Let's talk about school here. What's your major or what's your plans?
I'm majoring in elementary and special education.
Okay.
Yep.
So are you getting into the schools yet and all that fun stuff to get your feet wet?
Yeah, I'm student teaching, and then I'll be student teaching next year too in a kindergarten room.
What have you liked most about that so far?
I just like seeing all their little personalities and the way they act and things they say. It's funny.
A lot like the locker room?
Kind of.
Sort of in a different way here. All right, obviously from Minnesota here, what made Stevens Point the choice for you to come here? And has it started to settle in here yet that this is your kind of final path down the rodeo here?
Yeah, I really like it, so it's sad that it's ending, but I like the school and the atmosphere, so it's sad that.
Well, you're not thinking about that yet because you got a lot of games hopefully between now and then, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, being close to Minnesota here, how much does your family get to see you play, or what's that like for you throughout the year?
They're a really good support team. They come to all my games this year. My parents booked hotels to every single game, so they usually are there.
All right, what's it like looking up then knowing that they're there all the time?
It's really helpful. Before the national anthem, I always have to look in the stands and make sure they're there.
All right, away from the rink, what's fun for you? What do you like to do?
I really like to puzzle.
Oh, okay.
My dad gets me a lot of sports puzzles, and I puzzle in my free time.
You ever just want to flip the table over sometimes and you can't figure it out?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what's fun about playing hockey for you?
I just like the atmosphere and the competitiveness of being out there.
All right. And who's your worst teammate to get along with? That's a terrible question. Or most fun roommate. How's that? Or roommate or teammate? Well, in your spare time to do? Who do you like to hang out with, and what do you do?
I like to hang out with my roommates, Annie, Avery, and Annie, Amanda, and Riley.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun at the house, so we always go on little side quests.
Side quest, and is it the hub of activity in some ways too?
Yeah, it can be.
It is. All right. What are you most looking forward to this game here tonight? Eau Claire is a team that you kind of want to take this program to the next level. You got to win games like tonight. What do you got to do?
We just have to put the puck in the net, I think, and play defensively and get shots on net.
Perfect. That's all it takes, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, good luck here tonight.
Thank you. All
right. That's Natalie Ahern. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network. Super.
Thank you.
Thanks for. Eau Claire's a team that you kind of want to take this program to the next level.
Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art Goodyear service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right.
Pointers fans, stay connected to your favorite Pointers teams with the official mobile app of UW-Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward. Featuring real-time news alerts, schedules, and more, the new UWSP Athletics app is free. To download the app to your smartphone or tablet, visit the Apple Store or Google Play Store and search for UWSP Pointers Athletics. The official mobile app of UW-Stevens Point Athletics, presented by Skyward.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. Tom Weaver and the Pointers Sports Network set for period 3. Pointers trailing here 3-0. And we'll look to try to get this going in a hurry here. As off the draw, Pointers send it in deep behind the net to get it. Kiera Bold for the Blue Golds around far side. Long-range shot. Friggy makes the save and dials it back in and hangs on. Again, the Blue Golds lead the country with 4 shutouts and a goals against average of 0.8. That's second best in the country. So they are rolling from the net out. 19:46 to go here in the third. And a face-off to the left side of the Blue Gold netminder. Shot fired. That goes wide near corner. Around the boards, but not out. Arneson throws it back toward the front. Blue Golds kick it out. Krumholtz far side couldn't handle it cleanly. Fights her way to the red line, brings it in with speed, and now on the far side. Tries to get around, now goes behind the net. Slides it out off the near boards. Moley at the point near side. Goes along the blue line. Long range shot. That whistles through low to the ice. Near side. Pointers. Krumholtz now for the Blue Gold. Steps in out high to Moley. Across the blue line. Long range shot. Hit a body. Pointers with it. Alyssa Yoakum. She'll come out to the neutral zone. Yoakum tried to shove it through. Halter right in front of the Pointer bench, who've got about 1 million players on the ice here, but they'll say play on. Blue Golds dump it in. Skylar Arneson goes to get it. Behind the net. In front. Now cleared around. A long range pass here by the Pointers. And this will go for an icing call with 18:43 to go here in the period. Pointers a year ago went 0-5 against the Blue Golds, including a sweep in the WIEC semifinals. Madison Krumholtz, an all WIEC first teamer, as is Ava Bullard. And as we mentioned, the goaltender Alexa Backman, as a junior, was 2024 the newcomer of the year. So there's some returning talent here. Here's the Blue Golds intercepting at center ice. Adrian Hansen in. Long range pass. Here's the Pointers back the other way, dancing free. That is Kaya Johnson. She'll get back to her feet. Far side. Arneson pokes it free. This is Jenna Britz. Around. Blue Golds cycling with it. Shot fired. Glove save made by Annie Beck. 17 shots on goal in each of the first and second periods here. As let's see here. Face off to the left side now of Annie Beck. Pointer bench. Pretty lively. All right, around the face-off. Sent around the boards, behind the net to the far corner. Blue Golds centering it out high. Long range shot, hit a body in front, rebound shot and a goal. Back door, waiting for the rebound that time was Jordan Hancock. Her second of the game. 17:45 to go here in the third. It's now a 4-0 lead for the Blue Golds. Be Jordan Hancock, second of the night, third of the year. Pointers blocked a shot. Annie Beck made a save, but left a rebound that slid right to the back door where nobody had covered Jordan Hancock, and an easy rebound goal. $17:45 to go here in the third. Muscled in on the far side by the Pointers. Goes behind the net. Long range, and this actually, I think, is the Pointers that sent it around, and it comes all the way down the length of the ice. Now Torma fans on it. So it's going to be Jordan Hancock from Kylie Wiltz at 2:14 to give the Blue Golds a 4-0 lead. They're looking for more here. Pointers cycling it in the far corner now. Natalie Ahern. Blue Golds in the far side. Now they'll chase it down far corner. Grace Torma for the Pointers. Hits off a skate. And going to catch up to it, Alyssa Yoakum ahead. Pointers just having trouble connecting on that first outlet pass here, and having trouble going east and west here. Blue Golds Paling through the neutral zone. Pokes it, sends it deep again. Yoakum back to get it. Puts the brakes on in the far corner. Blue Golds, a couple of forecheckers hard after it here. Josie Grossman in the near corner almost poked it free. Ballinger giving chase here. On the far side, Pointers zip a pass near side. Nobody home, and Grossman sends it again. Lauren Ballinger behind the net. Wired it around the boards. Squirts free for a minute before Jenna Britz. Kicks it free. A long, high shot from the near wall. That's gloved by Annie Beck, and she'll hang on. No rebound here with 15:58 to go. here in period number 3. Blue Golds led 2-0 after 1, 3-0 after 2, and have added one more here in the third. All right, here's Molly Polkamp for the Pointers. There's a good pass. Now they come through. Riley Novak through in on the left wing. Novak waiting, shoves a shot through the legs of a defender. Wide of the net. Turnover forced by the Pointers for the minute, but the Blue Golds are quick to go back the other way. Here's Polkamp again. Skelly will get it. She'll fire it to the far corner in, and the Pointers will give chase. 15 and a half minutes to go here in the third. Far side. Kendall Rickley sends it in for Stevens Point. Back the other way, Jana Lesh. Lesh around, firing a shot, pad save made by Beck. I think she thought that was going to go upstairs, went downstairs and made a good pad save. Lesh back in again, right up through the middle. Backhanded shot fought off by Beck. As it's Kenzie Keller splitting two defenders, backhanded chance there. Beck makes the save and hangs on now with 15:01 to go in the third. Face off to the right side of Annie Beck. Far corner, Alyssa Yoakum weaves herself free ahead. Avery Engbrecht swiping for it. Able to sweep it in the zone after she couldn't handle the pass, but got it deep. Kira Bolt cuts her off. And the Blue Golds in possession here. Fire it in. Yoakum back with it again. Engbrecht here on the near side kicks it free. Pointers turn it over, and Blue Golds right back up the middle, and it finally ricochets out of the zone. Stevens Point back in the neutral zone, goes a little bit too far. Long range pass in, that's under the glove of Annie Beck. Near corner, Kenzie Keller for the Blue Golds. Near side tried to center, and it's Riley Novak that comes away with it. Novak up through the neutral zone, and with Natalie Ahern, but they'll say that's offsides. We'll get a whistle. 6 minutes into the third period. Shots now 39-9 in favor of the Blue Golds, who are buzzing along here. Face off just outside the Blue Gold blue line on the far side, off the wall and in. Sent ahead. Chipped there, and now back. Sent back in deep here by the Pointers. Chasing after it near corner is Molly Polkamp, but once again the Blue Golds are there. Blue Golds right wing now, McKenna Sandberg in. Sandberg leaves it toward the middle, toward Karstensen, poked away. Here's Stevens Point up the near boards. Ahern now far side. Long range shot, pad save made there by Friggi. I think the Pointers have gotten to double digits in shots here. Sandberg flips it deep. Far side, and let's see, Sydney Wang out there now for the Pointers. Shoved it ahead, it broken up by the Blue Golds. They'll charge in, Johansson near side. Toward the front of the net, broken up. Wang gets it back again. Sydney Wang, the freshman out of Mankato, Minnesota. Seeing her first action of the night here for the Pointers. Long range shot, Beck makes the save and hangs on. If you look at the Pointer lineup here, you count the goaltender Claire Swanson, 10 freshmen in the lineup here tonight for Coach Ann Ninneman. Face off to the right side. Here come the Pointers. Kaya Johnson ahead. In the zone. Looks to flip it out high toward Arneson. Almost got a shot back, but is broken up. Might be a 2-on-1 if they hustle. Here come the Blue Golds in on the right side. Krumholtz shoves it back toward the front, but Pointer's got a defensive stick on it to disrupt that scoring chance. Held into the point on the far side. Toward the middle, Pointers will blast it to the far boards. Now far corner, Lauren Ballinger for the Blue Goals. Ballinger up high to the blue line, far side, tries to walk through, does a defender, but that's broken up here, and it's Jenna Britz back the other way for the Pointers. It's Ashley Wagenbach on the far side that tried to push it through the skates of a Pointer, but no avail. Long-range pass here is tipped by Ahern in the neutral zone. She'll hustle to get back to it. Pouchnick spins away from a defender on the near side, feeds it ahead to Polkamp. Molly Polkamp, left wing through the neutral zone. Two defenders converge on her to poke it free in the near corner. That allows the Blue Golds to regain possession ahead. A little out of control is Lesh, but she'll get it back to her and now slaps it in on the far side. Polkamp gets there first. Pointers put the brakes on it behind the net. Blue Golds will try to dig it out now from the near side. In the near corner, they'll scrum for it, poke free. Pointers trying to come up the wall and out, but the Blue Golds again set it up, no dice. Jana Lesh was trying to spin free in front of the net, waiting for a pass that never came, so now she'll dig in here in the near corner. Centering pass is broken up. Pointers, Riley Novak able to clear it out. She'll come off on a change. Long range shot, Beck with a save into the netting and out of play. We'll get a whistle, 10:54 to go here in the third. Eau Claire, a 3-0 lead. Pointers, of course, a pair of, actually 3 all-WIACers from a year ago. Emily Grieg was a first-teamer. Maddie Anderle, Molly Polkamp each got honorable mention. Of course, Anderle out of the lineup here tonight. And will be back at some point. Not sure if it'll be before the semester. A shot, redirect near side, got part of the near post. What a nifty redirect there, spinning around. And let's see, that was Kenzie Keller. Kind of spun around, got the heel of her stick on it, and kind of popped off the pad up, got the post on the near side, and came back to Annie Beck. So she'll hang on, 10:42 to go here in the third. Look, I know the Pointers, I believe, for their goaltenders, the amount of shots faced are in the top 10 in the country. 6th or 7th, somewhere in that neighborhood. Near side, Kaya Johnson trying to track it down for Stevens Point. Pass out. This is Danny Weiland, the freshman out of St. Michael, Minnesota. Crop of these newcomers in the lineup here tonight for the Pointers. Jenna Britz out of Maple Grove. Pointers overall, 19 of their players come from the state of Minnesota. Shot over the top of the net here now. Eau Claire right up there as well with 25. Back the other way, walking through is Weiland and poked away from free as she tried to drag through a defender. Grace Torma reads a long outlet pass ahead, and that's freed up by the Blue Golds. And here comes Greta Piaski. Piaski shoves it ahead far side for Kenzie Keller. Near corner for the Pointers. Ends up to Avery Engbrecht. Loose in the neutral zone. Cross ice, Grace Torma. She'll wire one. Friggy kicks that out to the near side. Under 9.5 to go in the third. Pointers trail at 4-0. Collision in the neutral zone. Back the other way come the Blue Golds. Walk through, but no shot to the near corner. Polkamp reaching for it for Stevens Point. Tara Regan in there now for Stevens Point, trying to poke it free. Centering pass right in front, cleared out, back down to cover it up, but Pointers get a favorable whistle here, and we should get the media timeout. 9:01 to go in the third, 4-0 Blue Golds on the Pointer Sports Network.
Cousin Subs is proud to support UW Stevens Point Athletics and the entire Stevens Point community. Stop by Cousins at 109 Division Street and enjoy made-to-order subs, fresh sides like mac and cheese or fries, and delicious shakes. Order online or on the Cousins app for delivery or pickup. And don't forget to join the rewards program to earn points every time you order. Cousins Subs, we believe in better. Cousins.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. 9:01 to go in the third. Get a new toy to play commercials, and it doesn't want to be your friend. That's the rule of thumb here. We'll see on the maiden voyage. But Pointers looking to get on the board here. 9:01 to go, trailing 4-0. A face-off to the left side. And a one again by the Blue Golds. Actually, the Pointers 28 and 23 from the face-off dot. Shot fired and near corner. Lauren Ballinger for the Blue Golds. Ridden off the play and kicked at by Riley Novak on a nice job to clear the zone. Back off now as the Pointers will send Kendall Rickley ahead. Poked free for the moment. Ashley Wagenbach in. Wagenbach looks to go to a backhand. Knocked off the play. Puck around to the far side. Josie Grossman after it. Grossman tripped up on the play. No call. Pointers able to clear it out. Played there now up the far wall by Kylie Wiltz. Cross ice pass. Long ranger ahead for Krumholtz goes too far. And a whistle and I guess an icing call. It's down below us here and thought she got the red line. They'll say no. 8:03 to go here in the third. 4-0. Blue Golds ranked 12th in both polls, 13 in the MPI. Pointers with a 6-2 start here, up to 21 in the NPI rankings. Of course, previous years, the pairwise rankings, but the NPI went into play last year, the mathematical formula, and basically be the top 4 NPI teams that don't get an automatic bid, that are the top teams, up and out of play. On the women's side, I believe an extra team in the women's side as well, with a couple of new programs out east to meet the threshold to add another tournament team. Of course, WIC still without an automatic bid, which is why you'll see Eau Claire and River Falls playing the schedules that they do. You got to have the best NPI ranking you can. So the Blue Golds next week with games with Hamlin, Augsburg, and now redirect went just wide. Now in front again, Friggi fought it off and some traffic in front of the net. Yoakum will hold it in and shove it back up on the near side. Pointers try to center, but the Blue Golds break that up. Far side, Avery Engbrecht in there. 7:20 to go here in the third. Pointers looking to get on the board. Engbrecht spinning, can't get a shot off. Gets a piece of it again, bounces through Yoakum and the right wing Sandberg in. Sandberg coming, saucer pass through, bouncing through, Annie back through traffic, able to get down and cover it up. Boy, that had danger written all over it with bodies and off a skate here and there, redirected. Careful of some friendly fire there, but Pointers able to clear, and Beck gets down and holds on. 42-11 now, the shots on goal. Paling from the point on the near side, waits for it. She'll slide it now across ice. Long range shot redirected a couple of times. Pointers with it. Grace Torma on her backhand, shoves it out toward the middle. Broken up there by Greta Piaski. Jordan Hancock looking for the hat trick. Whistle, late whistle, and an offsides here. 6:45 to go in the third. Stick around after the game. We'll get you a quick recap here. Tell you about our broad schedule. Men having their, parents and family weekend. Looking forward to seeing a lot of new faces there. All right, Annie Beck plays it around to the near wall. Blue Golds run some traffic there with Jordan Hancock. Off the far wall, no shot there. Stepping in here, Rachel Meerwald. Meerwald behind the net now, into the far corner. Ridden there by Grace Torma of the Pointers. As it's stuck in the far corner now, kicks off the skate, held. Long range shot, Beck, redirection shot, made the save there. Torma blows a tire. Lost the handle on it, gets back to her feet here. Blue Golds dig it out, far face-off circle, shot fired wide of the net, far post. Near side, Paling waiting for it. She'll wait and hold. Otherwise, if she gambles and gets it around, it's a 2-on-1 back the other way. Long range shot scooped up by Beck. And she'll hang on here with 5:49 to go in the third. 4-0 is the Eau Claire lead. Blue Gold's 1 for 2 on the power play. Pointers 0 for 3. Pointers averaging, let's see here, 30 shots on goal, held to just 11 here tonight. We said Blue Gold defense in general, second ranked in the country as far as goals against average. They're only giving up 18 shots a game as well. So the Pointers have had just a hand. Now Riley Novak with a chance, but it squirts off of her stick. And this is going to be an icing call as once again, Pointers just unable to handle that outlet pass coming out of the zone. And when you're chasing it from there, it makes it harder to get things set up in your own offensive end. So face off back to the left side of Annie Beck. Alyssa Yoakum off the draw behind the net for the Pointers. Shoves it off the far wall back to herself. Pointers swipe it ahead, but Adrian Hansen picks it off. Pass for Halter on the near side. Halter scored the first goal of the game in the power play, and the Blue Golds have not looked back. Now a shot in, pad save, bouncing around in the crease. Now she goes to the butterfly, makes a save. Penalty call coming up here against the Pointers. As Alyssa Yoakum with an interference call here as she took down Adrian Hansen, I believe, in front of the net. That was a no-doubter. So to the box, and 4:53 to go in the third. The Blue Golds to their third power play of the night. Had a long stretch of special teams action in the second period. We went 5-on-4, 4-on-4, 4-on-3, and back and forth. Adrian Hansen off the draw along the blue line, goes to the far side to Karstensen. Back to Hansen, near face-off circle. This is Lauren Ballinger. Hansen, far side, back to Hansen at the point. She'll tee it up through traffic. Pad save from the butterfly by Annie Beck. Pointers flip it, but not out. Blue Golds reset here with 1:28 to go in the power play. Ballinger out high. Hansen wires a shot off the glove of Beck. That got the glass. I thought it was going to get the netting behind the net, but no dice there. Now the Blue Golds into the far face-off circle. Shot wired, Beck with a save and no rebound. Blue Golds try to get to the net there with Ava Bullard, but Pointers do a good job to clear that one out. 4:03 to go here in the third. 1:10 remaining on the Blue Gold power play. Face-off to the right side of Annie Beck, who's credited with 43 saves here tonight so far. Blue Golds nifty play to shove it in front. That's broken up, and Riley Novak with a laser that just misses the linesman on the far side. James Mazer out of the way. Blue Golds now. Drop pass. Back to the near side. Here's Halter in on the right wing. Halter drops her shoulder. Now centers in front. Swept that there and a goal. Oh, close inside the net. Kenzie Keller, I believe, is going to get the power play goal here for the Blue Golds. And they extend their lead here to 5-0. Yep, Kenzie Keller. Junior out of Mankato. And the lead is now 5-0. Off the face-off, Alyssa Yoakum brings it in for the Pointers. Shot fired, fought off by Friggi. Kenzie Keller from Maddie Halter at 16:30. Is the power play tally. Grossman now for Eau Claire. Poked away from behind. Yoakum. Ahern now as we approach 3 minutes to go. Now turnover again, but good job by Engbrecht to recover. Coming through. Near side at the red line, swept ahead, but Eau Claire there to intercept. Grossman charges in again on the far side. Fires a shot back with a pad save. Another big rebound, and the Pointers clear that one out. Bouncing puck on the far side. Hancock sends it deep. Skylar Arneson around the boards to the near side. They'll shove it back, and this is Ahern. Ahern, now it is dumped in. Jenna Britz, 2:20 to go in this one. Blue Goals back in their own end. Shot whistles wide. And into the near corner now. Pointers jam it. Side of the net. Riley Novak swipes at it. Grace Torma sends it back, but a shot block there. Squirts away on the far side from Jana Lesh. Lesh calls for it. Instead, they bring it back toward Harper Paling. Paling, far side in. Minute 40 to go in this one. 5-0 Blue Golds. So they're going to prove to 3-0 in the WIAC, which looks to be a two-team race once again here between them and the Falcons of River Falls. But Blue Golds won their opener against them. Just play each team 3 times. Long range shot fired. Beck with a save. Around it goes. And down the length of the ice as we approach a minute to go. We'll wave off the icing call. Far side for the Blue Golds. Left wing. Kenzie Keller now cuts to the center ice, gets to the red line, and gets the puck deep. Beck puts the brakes on it. Pointers will skate out. Now they mishandle it, and this allows Ava Johansson in. Johansson walks through, spin, shot, fired, Beck with a save. Rebound is there, and she'll cover it up. Boy, between the circles, McKenna Sandberg and Ava Johansson, each with a couple of chances there. 38.9 seconds remain in this one. Well, Pointers tomorrow afternoon. That's going to be a long trip here. Janesville, 2 o'clock game, up and going in the morning. And then a Saturday afternoon game as well. All right, McKenna Sandberg for the Blue Golds. Cross ice, Wiltz fanned on it, poked away there by Riley Novak and out of the zone. Final 30 seconds of this one. Long pass, broken up. Avery Engbrecht sweeps it back in. 13 seconds to go. And the Pointer winless streak against Eau Claire is going to extend to 37 games into the netting with 2 seconds to go. Well, Blue Golds 12th ranked as advertised defensively. They're going to get their NCAA best 5th shutout of the year. As we'll get one more face-off here to the right side of Campbell Pridgey, and that will do it. The Blue Golds come to Stevens Point and continue their mastery of the Pointers as they win it here tonight by a score of 5-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back at your recap coming up here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Subs is proud to support UW Stevens Point Athletics and the entire Stevens Point community. Stop by Cousins at 109 Division Street and enjoy made-to-order subs, fresh sides like mac and cheese or fries, and delicious shakes. Order online or on the Cousins app for delivery or pickup. And don't forget to join the rewards program to earn points every time you order. Cousins Subs, we believe in better.
We check your pulse. We examine your symptoms. But what we see is you. We see the promises of youth, the joys of growth, and the wisdom of experience. Throughout your entire life's journey, we are right here with you, alongside you, and ready to serve you and your family. helping you get the most out of a healthy life. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence. Compassion for people.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network as we get you a recap here. UW-Eau Claire beats the Pointers here tonight, 5-0. Maddie Halter on the board, power play, her second of the year at 6:25 of the first from Ashley Wagenbach and Kylie Wiltz. And they tacked a late one on. Jordan Hancock, her second of the year from Kenzie Keller at 19:33. And it was 2-0 Blue Golds after one period. Madison Krumholtz, her team best fifth of the year from Josie Grossman at 16:28. Extended the lead after 40 minutes. And then in the third, 2:14 mark, Jordan Hancock, second of the game, third of the year from Wiltz. And at 16:30, Kenzie Keller on the power play, her fourth of the year from Maddie Halter. 5-0 is the final. 17 shots on goal in each period here tonight for the Blue Golds, as they outshoot the Pointers here tonight, 51-12. 2 of 3 on the power play, credited with 8 shots. 0 for 3 were the Pointers, credited with 1 shot. Campbell Friggi makes 4 third-period saves for a game total of 12. Annie Beck, 15 third-period saves for a game total of 46. Blue Golds end up 50.8% from the face-off circle. Pointers now 6-3 overall, 1-2 in the WIAC. The Blue Golds improved to 7-2, 3-0 in the WIAC. Next up for these teams, Pointers will travel to Beloit, 2 o'clock tomorrow and Saturday. The Blue Golds will be at Superior on Saturday for a 2 o'clock game. Next Pointers action at home here will come up Saturday, Sunday, the final games before the semester ends against Concordia of Wisconsin. That is Saturday the 13th of December, a 5 o'clock face-off there on Saturday. Sunday at 3 o'clock. We'll have that broadcast for you Sunday. The 14th of December, final action before the break. We'll be on the air about 2:45 with the face-off at 3 o'clock. Don't forget Pointer Men host Stout tomorrow night, Beloit on Saturday here at Willett Arena. Come on out. Should have good crowds here for the WIAC action. Sean McMahon, myself on the air with that broadcast starting at 6:40 both nights. That's going to do it. Wish we had better news, but boy, Eau Claire, as advertised, they beat the Pointers here tonight by a score of 5-0 to remain unbeaten in WIAC action. That's going to do it, everyone. I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.
Cousin Subs is proud to support UW Stevens Point Athletics and the entire Stevens Point community. Stop by Cousins at 109 Division Street and enjoy made-to-order subs, fresh sides like mac and cheese or fries, and delicious shakes. Order online or on the Cousins app for delivery or pickup. And don't forget to join the rewards program to earn points every time you order. Cousins Subs, we believe in better. You've been listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Century World, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins, BSN Sports, Festival Foods, Taco Bell, TDS, Cousin Subs, the Wisconsin Army National Guard, People's State Bank, Monks and Plover, Marshall Clinic Health System, Century School of Business and Economics, Hughes Service in Millador, also by Aero Global Corp, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Wellston Properties, Pure Clean Restoration Professionals, McCain Foods, Dahl Auto, Mullins Way, Lendutis Motors, Northwind Solar, Brightline Investigations, Auto Select, Bone and Joint, The Rock and Roll Cafe, Fraternal CrossFit, Stevens Point Orthopedics, Thrivent, Firehouse Subs, Pizza Ranch, the Food and Farm Exploration Center, Team Sherrill Companies, Home to Suites, and Aspirus Health. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.